Hey, welcome to our daily devotion. This is our first episode on Destiny Helpers, and our first episode is on the time to favor. I believe you are going to be blessed as you listen to to Psalms chapter 102, verses 13 to 16, and it is from New King James Version. You will arise and have mercy on Zion, for the time to favor her. Yes, the set time has come. For your servants take pleasure in her stones and show favor to her dust. So the nations shall fear the name of the Lord, and all the kings of the earth your glory. For the Lord shall build up Zion, he shall appear in his glory. When when the Lord arises and have mercy on you and gives you favor, then nobody is gonna stop you. Nobody is gonna stop you from connecting to wherever and where you belong, because the Lord is in the business of connecting you to the right place. Now, you all remember about the moving of the ark to Jerusalem. That is the ark of the covenant to Jerusalem. And this is when, remember, the Ark of the Covenant had actually been, those ones who had listened to my previous messages, you probably have heard, as I was explaining, on how the Ark of the Covenant was captured as the children of Israel were taking the Ark of the Covenant just like any other. They had taken it just like a mascot, the way the way the schools, some of the schools, they have their own mascot, and they had taken it just like that. It was not as it was supposed to be carried. They did not recognize it and did not value, and they did not take it seriously. So that is why when they took it to go out for war, it was captured by the Philistines. And then the Philistines took it, all their gods were falling down and breaking. And as they were breaking down and getting destroyed, the Philistines had to get it out. They had to get it out. And where it was taken, it stayed there for 100 years. And where it was taken, we were told that when the children of Israel heard that the Philistines had already taken away and actually rolled the Ark of the Covenant back to Israel, to the Israelites, they were able to consecrate or ordain one of the Levites to become in charge so that he can take care of it. And as he was taking care of it, we are told that David, when David became the king, he wanted to move the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. He wanted the presence of God to be with him. He valued the presence of God, and he was committed into making sure he's gonna bring the Ark of the Covenant into its rightful place, and so that this one would demonstrate this commitment unto the Lord. And therefore, as we see that he was able to gather troops, about 30,000 in all, so that they can go and get the Ark of the Covenant. And there's imagine 30,000 troops, that is how he wanted to get the Ark of the Covenant back to Israel. He did not actually, is like he did not read the Word of God. And that's why we are supposed to read the Word of God to know how to carry God's assignments. If God has given you an assignment, don't just do it. You have to seek the Lord. You have to pray, and and even fast. And at the same time, the reason why you are praying and fasting, it is so that yourself is gonna surrender unto the Lord. Because there are times yourself is gonna arise and you are going to do things that do not glorify God. Yes, you're gonna be doing what God has called you to do, but you will not do it in the right manner, or you will not do it using the right pattern. For example, people planting churches just because others are doing it, or people becoming ministers just because others are becoming ministers, and even people leaving their priestly assignment and joining the politicians, not them staying in their position to wait for the politicians to come and be blessed, because the politicians need the priest, and you don't have a priest and a prophet that will be able to guide the kings, will be able to guide the presidents. Then that is why we are having chaos in nations. When we don't have politicians being guided and led by the priests and the prophets, that is why we are ending up having chaos all over. And when I talk about this, I'm telling you, I speak this in tears, because it is really, really bad when we are not doing what God has called us to do, but we want to copy others because we are seeing as if their assignments are more glamorous or they are better, and you want to outdo them. You think you can do it better than them. And each one of us have been called into our own assignment, and we keep to our own lane. So here, David, he takes the troop without knowing exactly what this is. And then when he took he took the troops to go um, to go and bring the Ark of the Covenant. And we are told that what they did, actually, they placed the Ark of the Covenant on a new cart. And then they brought it from the house, from Abinadab's house. And Abinadab is the one who was actually ordained as a priest to be able to take care of the Ark of the Covenant, because they knew the Ark of the Covenant cannot be handled by just anybody. It is only the priest that is ordained, set apart to do it. And that is why we ask those priests who are leaving their priestly duties to go and join the politicians. Whom are you leaving those priestly duties to? Because your priestly duty can only be done by a priest. There is no way, and there is no way those other people who are trying to become priests and yet making themselves priests just because they are crowd pullers. I'm here to let you know, you can pull as many as a big crowd, but I'm here to let you know, if you have not been called and ordained to be a priest, you will be presenting shows. You'll just be showing shows, and you'll not have an altar. What you have is a platform where you'll be displaying presentations, and you'll be having all manner of things and having all manner of tricks, not knowing that, because you do not know what the priestly duties are. And this is what happened. David and all the people of Israel, they were all celebrating before the Lord, singing songs and playing all kinds of music instruments. And that is lyres, harps, tambourines, castanets, and cymbals. And you know what? As they carried the Ark of the Covenant, actually from the house of Abinadab, we are told what happened is that Uzzah, we are told what he did. The Ark of the Covenant was almost falling, and as the oxen that was actually carrying the Ark of the Covenant stumbled, and Uzzah reached out his hand and steadied the Ark of God. Log into our website www.agracem.org, partner with this ministry, and follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook is Kariuki Bishop Dr. Grace, and YouTube is Bishop Dr. Grace Kariuki. Like, subscribe, share, and please comment on what God is doing in your life as He changes your story, as you also meet with your destiny helper. Be blessed for now. Shalom, shalom.